All right. Who would like to give us a little summary of where we are and how we got here for a little inspiration?
We are in the vault under. I have her name. I will use her name instead of simply saying hateful things. Asvel Rosner. We are in the vault. We have, uh, I won't say made a deal, but once the plight of the children became a factor, um, since Rainier was worse than useless, uh, we are in the vault trying to, well, I mean, trying to find the dragon, same as we've been doing. So, uh, we have gone. We found it is a multi-level structure, which had a bunch of fake doors to begin with, and we didn't really quite get it until we got above them on a series of catwalks, which give the impression that the entry into these rooms is not through the fake doors, but uh, through perhaps trap doors from above. There have been a couple of traps that we bumped into, one that mesmerized. I'm trying to think if there was anybody except Nim, and mesmerized may or may not be the right word.
Just
I
me.
don't know.
Just
Um,
me.
yeah, just Nim. And we found a bunch of scouted, I should say, to not give the impression that we're like next to them. Some statues that may or may not have magical auras on them. Not sure. I don't remember that part. But we're in the vault, and we have Rainier Neverember with us, trying to find the money. The city guard, and specifically guy who's not Blastwick, but the other guy whose name I can never remember. The guy who's done a 180 on us and gone from "you guys are a menace to society" to "please help me." They are doing their best to corral the um Catalanterns.
Mhm.
That's who we're looking after. Um, there is some concern with Castellanter, and I'm going to heavily air quote the word allies here, with the understanding that we are talking about devils and demons. Um, Try to contain the Castellanters without city guard and or family getting hurt. I think
Fantastic.
that's about it.
Yeah. Why don't you give yourself a point of inspiration? Um, Couple things just to augment. Saith Cromley
Cromley.
is, yeah.
You'd think I'd have put his name in my notes by now.
If it makes you feel any better, like I had to look it up too. Like for whatever reason, I cannot remember his name either. Um, but yeah, he has seen the light as it is, and also he currently has the Castellanter's two children
Yes.
in custody, which is the other bit that sort of is just sort of hanging over the party now. Is you did find that contract and had had Mert and Asper um, get it translated. So you know the jeopardy that the young Castellanter children are in. And we find ourselves on the up a flight of stairs in the vault and uh, examining the 3 walkways that you had seen from underneath previously. The walkway closest to you has an open door at the end of it, and Echo has flown down there, and you've seen that there's a statue within. You can see from your vantage point that the other 2 walkways have closed doors at the end of them, and you can tell both from this vantage point as well as from earlier when you were beneath these walkways that they are not in good shape. The upper and lower walkway, as we're looking at them on this map, um, are still intact but have parts that are clearly deteriorating. The walkway in the middle has a full, approximately 15-foot gap in it. And that is where we find ourselves. So, what would you all like to do now?
If I'm remembering right, there was some elaborate levitation idea that I don't remember the details to.
It's coming back to me where we can cast levitate on Exidia, who can float. We can push her back and forth across the chasm to ferry everyone across.
Love
That
it.
is an option.
Can somebody populate levitate so I know the range on that?
Yeah, 1 second. Packing a lunchbox. Okay.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Ted.
What is Exidia's strength score, out of curiosity?
That is a great question, and I should open Roll20 so that I can answer it.
But she also does have giant strength.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So we have at least that going for us.
Oh no, this is for an entirely separate backup plan.
Oh, throw, jump.
I do always
Everybody,
have the jump
jump.
spell prepared.
Exidia's strength score is a 15.
Height actually does not factor into this. No, with the running jump, you can only make 45 feet. This is 80. It's actually 85, so that's not gonna.
Ew.
If only we had a remarkable athlete.
Would have solved it.
I don't think that would have.
It really
But
would not. It really would not have.
let me see. To be fair, I'm all for the levitate.
So its casting range is 60 feet, but does that mean that, like, if you, like, scoot something away from you? Or are we even doing that? Or is Exidia just, like, pulling across the... Either way, like, does it get to a range where it's, like...
Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range.
Ah.
So, the bridge is... Depending on how far the levitate caster is willing to go out.
We levitate Exidia, and then I misty step off of her to the thing.
All right, team. Is the levitate plan the plan?
And I'm sorry, we
To
said
me, it is.
how far down is the bottom floor?
That's an excellent question. May That's great. Doesn't say here. Let me look in the other location. Like it is 70 feet.
Shh.
Yeesh.
So don't fall.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. So it's just 70 feet.
I could land that. Yeah. Mhm.
Well, unfortunately, it also means it's outside of the vertical range of levitate.
Mhm.
Unless we find like a 10-foot box to stand on for the person casting levitate. Okay. Kaz, you're going to stand on Rainier's shoulders. I'm going to
Okay.
stand on your shoulders.
Yes.
And we'll
Okay.
levitate Exidia into place and drop a rope down.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know how you're.
wait, hold on.
I don't
I'm,
have faith in you to get on my shoulder.
maybe I'm confused. I'm saying if you fall off one of these walkways, it's 70 feet down to the thing below.
Yep.
Right. So I'm unclear why you need to stand on each other's shoulders unless you were going to try and cast levitate from down below.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, I gotcha.
But we do we need to do that, since it's not like it's not like Tensor's floating disc where we have to be close enough to the target. We just, like, whoever we target has to be within 60 feet of us, right? When we first target.
Well, when you first
Well, yeah,
target,
they
but
have to stay within the 60 feet.
right.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
Now,
use your action to
what
move target, which must remain within the spell's range, which is 60 feet.
Ah,
what I would say is, where is that tool? Let me broadcast that to others. If we look at the bridge here, right, it's 80 feet, right? And so if you feel comfortable going out approximately this far, right, that's far enough.
Yep.
You know, to get levitate going across the whole way, right? Now, whether or not you feel comfortable going that far, that's a choice for you guys to make. I will also repeat, just so everyone is aware, because I know Echo took a look at this. And so what you know is on the other side is there appears to be a statue in the middle of the room. Of a humanoid creature wielding a battle axe. And there also appears to be like a door with a pull ring in front of it on the floor.
We could tie a rope around one of us and that person tests it. And then the levitator can walk out and levitate the levitatee, who I'm guessing is Exidia.
that may be the best way to get this started, is to have one of us out 20 feet, cast on Exidia lift someone up, and then get pushed across.
I mean, if that's... Hold on. I mean, I think at that point, Exidia can probably make a running jump. That's 45 feet. I can give Exidia 45 feet of jump.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well,
Yes.
Then
I also have
it's just
Featherfall,
Exidia over
just
there.
in case.
Oh.
But it's
Well, yeah, but that
Exidia
gets
with
us-
one end of a rope.
Yeah, one end of a tied together two lengths of 50-foot rope.
And
Um,
then we just all hope that
Oh, we tie the other end around one of these pillars, tie it up, and do the obstacle course.
Yes.
little cope
shimmy.
course.
I don't know. I guess there's always the statue to tie it to on the other side.
Yeah.
Also,
All right, yeah, we can. Yeah, let's fire away. Let's do it.
do we have enough rope? Inevitable question.
I
We
am
have at
sure I
least-
have rope.
Yeah, we have at least 2 coils of rope.
Yeah.
I think that is the one question that has absolutely been asked in every campaign I've ever been in. At one point or another,
Who's got
it's
rope?
do we have enough rope? Amazing.
Also, we talked about this last time because I drew about it. I drew a sticky note about it.
Oh,
we have enough
yes, because I'm a what? Sailor. Iconic.
Okay, so it sounds like Exidia is going to be jumping this expanse. Is that accurate?
Hell yeah.
Okay. And there's some discussion as to whether or not there is going to be a safety rope involved. Is that also correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
think
think there's on Exidia
Exidia-
a safety rope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Exidia is
I'm-
holding the rope.
Exidia
I got
needs to have
Featherfall
one
in
side
case.
of the rope,
Yeah.
and we need to
Yeah.
have the other
Yeah,
side
that's
of
true.
the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Exidia will tie one end of the rope around her waist, and then get into a running position
Tie it to this
and
pillar
wait
also.
for the spell to get cast.
I don't even know if this is I don't even think
That's-
you need a guidance. I don't think that would help you. I don't think you have to make a roll, but I'm guiding you. Just for emotional support.
Okay. So
I grabbed
if I understand the plan correctly, Exidia is going to jump this. She is going to
Yes.
jump it with the assistance of the jump spell.
Yes.
And it sounds like you're going to tie a safety rope around your waist and another end of the rope around this pillar.
hmm
Okay. And
Basically, if I fall, and that's fine. But I'll have a rope to climb back up.
okay.
Because you said it's 70 feet to the floor. It's 100 feet of rope. It's not stopping me before I hit the ground.
I mean, it does
I
sound
don't
like
plan on hitting the
Corsonas might
ground.
stop you before you at least slow you before you hit the ground.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got Featherfall at the ready.
And if it doesn't look like I'm gonna make it, I'll Misty Step the rest of the way. So
Okay. I will point out, just having measured it, if you tie the rope around this pillar,
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna need 3 ropes. Is what
Okay. Gotcha. All
I
right.
do. I also do have hempen rope on me.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm not
I-
a sailor. I just steal a lot.
I understand the plan. Exidia, why don't you show me where your launch point for your jump is going to be and where you plan on landing?
all right.
Why don't you just
I'll
drag
jump.
your token to where you're going to jump from? Okay. And where do you plan on jumping to?
Ted, what's my jump distance now?
45 feet.
Right there.
Let
Jump,
me.
jump triples the distance, and you have a 15 strength.
Sweet.
Suppose you could have wild shaped into something stronger, and I could have
Yeah, I
riding
suppose
horse again.
so.
Or spider climb.
Boo, jumping's more fun.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Big fan. You made it.
Fantastic. I will get through this doorway here
Mm-hmm.
and kind of just brace myself against the frame of it,
Okay.
so that I can hold the rope tight.
There's plenty of extra if you want to like tie it to the statue.
Is there a statue over here? I don't see one.
Yeah. There's a statue right in the middle of the room.
Okay, then yeah, I will take it around the statue and then be pulling against it from the other side.
Okay. Fantastic. And so the plan is for everyone else to do what now?
Climb across the rope.
Use the
I
rope as a
think.
stabilizer.
Okay.
I mean, we can walk across,
Oh yeah, and then if it breaks, we have the rope.
holding onto the rope. We go one at a time.
Okay.
I'll go last because then I can feather fall anyone that might fall. No? Yes?
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Or do you want to go first? Because it looks like all of the bad of it is on that side.
Valid point. Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay. Can everybody
Guidance.
do me fantastic? Can everybody do me a favor? Right. And I know this is rude and I apologize. Right. But if everyone could put their character's weight into chat, please.
Should this include equipment?
That is actually a number I don't have.
Right. We're going to say no right now in terms of equipment weight, just because we'll play a little fast and loose with that. I know that not everyone is tracking that as intently as would be necessary for something like this. So,
according to D&D Beyond, I have 8 pounds of gear.
Excellent.
I also have to look up height and weight table. Kalishtar.
How tall is Nim again?
5'6".
Oh.
Roll a 7.
Oni, can I go by the number on Kaz's character sheet?
Oh my god, I gotta look at it. What is the number?
210.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going first?
Yo.
Go for it.
Oh, I'm walking.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
walking.
And you feel and hear the walkway creak beneath your feet, but you are able to make it across without issue.
Okay. I was about to say, if I lay down and like crawl it and spread my weight out, does that matter? But apparently not.
Just roll across the bridge.
Metal Gear
Right,
Solid.
I will also say that like actual physics wise, that probably makes a difference, right? But D&D physics wise, no, that does not make a difference.
Oh god, I'm in pure darkness now. Corsonis, my beacon of light. Come back.
I mean, Aren't you the one with the light spell?
Yeah. But not on the map. I will do that. I will cast light. I just don't know how to do that in Roll20.
I've
Give me
been
a
playing a
little thing.
Divine Warlock for like
There we
2
go.
years. What do you
Did-
mean you can't see?
Did that work, Piety?
Zone. Yes.
Okay,
Well, I
fantastic.
What
just
if I just
remembered
want my
that
buddy?
my
What if-
my torch is not actually on fire. It's just the target of a light spell
That's so
that I
funny.
myself
Flashlight.
cannot cast.
Amazing.
I wanna have. I don't think Piety wears rings. Most of my characters wear rings. I don't think this bitch has any rings. I wanted to feel like Captain Planet, but that's just not happening. Fuck.
All right. Who is next?
I'll go. Why
Yeah,
not?
All right.
I've got you if you should fall. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. We can all make it across.
Dink.
You similarly hear and feel the walkway start to creak beneath you. And if you could make me a DC 15 strength check as that section of the walkway crumbles beneath you as you
Ah.
are walking across.
You guys watch this. Me, and my 12 strength.
All right, so let's get a strength saving throw to see if you can, or if you'd prefer an athletic saving throw or an athletics check to see if you can hold on to this rope.
My athletics is not terrible because I'm a what? Sailor. Oh no! Peace.
Trouble. Trouble
It's been
what?
real, guys. I do have Misty Step, but I realize that that's not a reaction, so I don't think I can. I think I'm falling.
I have an inspiration if you want it.
I also, yeah. How many inspirations do you have? I don't want to rob you of your stock.
I just got one.
I also just have one. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Dink. Perfect. Good.
All right, if you could roll 7d6 for me.
I will rather fall.
Okay, fantastic.
Woo. Woo.
Okay, good news. We found the bad spot. Just jump over that part. Everything will be fine.
I guess I have to like walk back up. I have to wait until I feather fall all the way down and then just like hike my ass back up.
You do, right? And whoops. Just for the sake of, for simplicity's sake, we'll just say that you remember the difficulty that Nim had with the fresco downstairs, and so you give that a wide berth so that you're not stuck. Right. And so we will put you right back here.
Perfect. Yeah, that
Okay.
went well.
Yeah, so now there is a gap from right about here to right about here. Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right, go for it. And I will
Guidance. Though it's a
I
saving
will
throw.
give each of you the option. It's now that you're aware of it, right? We will reduce the DC. We'll reduce it actually by 2 points. So it can either be a strength check if you're just going to hold tight to the rope, right, and sort of shimmy your way across, or if you are going to sort of attempt to jump it and hold the rope so that you don't fall if you miss it. That's also a DC 13, but that is either acrobatics or a dex saving throw. So lots of options for everyone.
I want to jump it.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you going to use the acrobatics check or a dexterity savings throw?
I'm using acrobatics. This is like the one rogue that's not that good at acrobatics. You good at?
All right, great. Let's see it.
All right.
Yeah, no
What do
problem.
you want?
Nailed it.
Nice.
No problem. I will put you
So
over
we do it
here,
right.
right? And actually, I will have you in the room. And Kaz, as soon as you enter the room, you notice something with your passive investigation skill. That thing in the floor, not a door. Similar to whatever was going on downstairs. You're not sure what it is, but you know it's not a door, right? That thing, it's just a plate in the ground. It will not open.
I think I'm just going to ward everybody of that real quick.
Mhm.
Can I help holding the rope as well, just in case for Exilius?
Sure.
What did you say was wrong with the floor?
Well, it's not a door. It's a weird plate. Sticking out. I don't even want to worry about that right now. Let's just get Exidia across.
Well, Exidia's already across. The three people.
Exidia's across. Everybody's already across. Was that
No,
last?
the three
Piety
people
and
that
I
are not
stuck.
across are Nim, Piety, and Rainier.
Well, as I said, I'm just going to help them get across, but I'm telling them about the door as well. Well, not the door, fake door. Weird,
All right.
weird.
Who's next?
Well, do we all want to come across if it's only a fake door?
Yeah, what's the deal with the statue?
Go look at. Okay, let's just go look at the statue.
I haven't really checked because I've been trying to make sure everyone gets across.
I appreciate it. Just we'll all have to get back if it turns out that it's all just a dead end over there.
Let me see.
Fair point. Fair point.
Thank you for saving my life, though. Preach.
All right. Corsonis, Kaz, and Exidia. Could each of you make me a religion check, please?
Religion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Yes.
All right. Exidia and Kaz, you can sort of recognize that this statue is of a dwarf wielding a battle axe and wearing some sort of mask. Corsonis, you recognize this as a specific individual, or more accurately, a specific deity. This is Gorm Gullithan, the dwarven god of vigilance, also known as Old Fire Eyes.
Dwarves had great god nicknames.
Fuck
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Old Fire Eyes. Okay, make yourselves comfortable. Actually, how many charges left do I have in my wand of detect magic? Good question. Where is my wand of detect magic? Is this the character with a wand of detect magic? I thought it is. Yeah, wand of magic detection. Okay. Or I can just ritually cast it. So we got time. Make yourselves comfortable. This will take a minute or 10.
Okay.
Nim, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, we sit down cross-legged in a Rochambeau.
Rainier,
Love
get
it.
over here.
What's going on?
Come here. Rock, paper, scissors. Get over here.
Yeah, I've just invented something called a shotgun. Sorry. Okay, so the time passes as Corsonis casts detect magic as a ritual. At the end of those 11 minutes, Corsonis, the statue lights up with evocation magic.
Hate that. Hate all of that, actually.
We'll go get balled up.
Not really what I expected. Evocation. Do you think we need to move the The door itself does not move. Like, we try the trap door, doesn't move.
Wait, do you try the trapdoor?
Oh, I thought Kaz tried it. That's how
No,
Kaz
I ain't
noticed
tried.
it.
No,
shit.
Kaz just on his passive investigation score, right? Just on seeing it, could see that that thing does
misunderstood.
not move, right? In addition, right, he can see the statue doesn't move either.
All right, take your time. I'll cast identify on the statue.
Great. What you learn, we'll play a little fast and loose with identify, but that's all right. What you learn is that the evocation magic that is on this statue is because it shoots rays of fire from its eyes.
Yeah.
The trigger for these rays of fire is the pull ring on the non-existent trapdoor.
All right, guys, you're never going to believe this.
Okay.
So, yes, I think Nim has it right. This seems like it might be a dead end. If you try to open that trap door, zap. Very dramatic, especially for dwarves.
That is very dramatic. I'm gonna be real. Well, let's get the fuck out of here, right? If it doesn't go anywhere. If I don't want to get zapped, as you said, I just don't want to deal with that.
Well, that's only if you touch the pull ring. I suppose if you were to try to open the door another way, it wouldn't necessarily trigger, but we could also simply destroy the statue.
Wait a minute. Did you say this guy was called Old Fire Eyes?
Yep.
That is hilarious. I almost want to trigger the trap just to like bask in the that's
fire?
great. I love that. Yeah, I guess.
You get me.
What is we getting right now?
I mean, come on, this is a dwarf
Immolated.
god named Fire Eyes. You don't want to see him shoot fire out of his eye? Here we go. Do you have more rope? We tie rope to the handle. We go behind the statue. We pull the rope so that it pulls on the ring to open the door. We get to see the fire. Nobody gets immolated. Oh, what am I talking about? I can do it with Mage Hand. You might want to
Tyler's
move.
laughing his ass off.
I'm definitely gonna move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Rainier and take cover over here.
Oh, I just meant on this side of the thing.
Yeah,
I
sure.
know, but I don't know how
definitely.
far down the hall it goes.
You know, that's a good point. Echo, move.
I go get
We'll go
fucking
this way.
roasted.
Yeah, I will Mage Hand the door or the hatch. Pull on
Yeah.
that bad boy.
You hear like a real quick sizzle and then a loud snap, and two beams of fire go shooting down, shooting through this space here. Through this space here, and they impact on the bridge. Actually, they impact
Right
on the bridge.
Right about where all the damage is.
Right about where all the damage was, right? And so it sort of hits what is now, because this center part has fallen, it hits sort of the not the walkway of the bridge, but the side of the bridge that's perpendicular to it, that's been revealed because the rest of the walkway has fallen.
That explains so much. All right, well, let's give this room a once over just in case there's a hidden passage or something, and then we can
Yeah.
make our way back across the bridge somehow.
Yeah, Kaz, you are confident that there is nothing more to be revealed in this room, passages, secret or otherwise.
I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing else. Old Fire Eyes here was the only thing. And I don't even want to be next to him anymore. That was very scary to watch. Let's just go back across, right? Just,
Man, good thing we put the rope up high.
yeah, right? They would have got us. They would have definitely got us right here.
All right, what's the plan for you three getting back across?
Okay, I have one first level slot left. I will say this is Ted, not Corsonis. We can literally just jump down if we want. Or, well, no, Kaz, you're 200. You're 210. I don't know if Exidia could carry us both and just jump across.
I think, yeah, we should just jump down.
Oh yeah, I suppose we do have rope. We could just climb down and then walk around, or tightrope our way across. We'll figure something out. Well, no, because there won't be anyone here to tie it or to hold it at this end.
I mean, if y'all want to just crawl across, and then I'll just jump over it after that.
Can you make that without my magic?
If I try really hard.
Well, I will say he does have the rope that is tied off to a pillar on the other side.
Good point. Yep. All right. Well,
I'll give it a run, and then as soon as I leap into the air, all of y'all yank the rope and pull me the extra 7 feet.
This is genius. I'll do it.
Okay, I love it. Right. So Corsonis and Kaz, let's see your checks, either strength or dexterity saves, or athletics or acrobatics checks, and the DC is 13.
Oh wow, these are all terrible for me. Okay.
just eat shit right now.
Oh, that like I was sitting here thinking, what do you mean? Like you made it across no problem? And I was like, oh, that's right. You made it across before the thing collapsed.
Yeah, there was still a bridge at the
Right.
time.
Oops.
Look, if you fall, we'll both just jump,
Right.
and then you can cast Featherfall on all of
Okay.
us.
Kaz, you make it no problem.
Yes, welcome, Cass.
Okay. And so if I understand this correctly, Exidia, what your plan is right now, right, is to keep a close eye on Corsonis and essentially hold an action so that if he falls, you're just jumping off so
Yes.
that Corsonis can cast Featherfall on both of you as opposed to
Yeah.
just one of you.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
economic. It's economic.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah, no problem, Corsonis. Excellent. So yeah, you make it across, no problem. And the plan now, if I understand it correctly, Exidia, is that you're going to jump, but your long jump distance is only 15 feet. And so what you're counting on is for everyone to pull at the same time to get you the extra 5 feet. Is that correct?
I think that was the plan, but at like kind of the last moment, I was like, you know what? I should probably just wild shape and jump as something that can jump better than me.
Oh, all right.
Damn it.
A horse.
And then I think Exidia says, you know what? I don't have time for that, and goes and jumps.
Yeah.
I don't want to look up all the
I
animals and their
don't have
speed,
time for that. It's one action.
Okay.
but I would have to figure out what animal has a speed that would get me across, you know? Like,
Or
what
a
animal can I turn into
spider
that has a...
that climbs the wall.
Yeah. Like,
Sorry, I'm working under the
Yeah,
assumption
there's no bridge here anymore, so that wouldn't
that there's
work.
nothing to crawl across. Like, I'd have to crawl just all the way down and then all the way back up, and that's boring.
Or on the ceiling.
I don't know. I assume the ceiling was very high up also. Is it not?
The ceiling's pretty high, right? So you have jumped, right? The question now
Yes.
is anybody pulling on this rope to try and get Exidia the extra 5 feet?
Absolutely.
I think, yeah.
Yes, then yes.
everybody doesn't do it, and we just watch the idiots drop.
Okay.
Wait, we
here's
were ready.
here's what I would like to see happen. I'm making this up as we go, right? I think that if you all were to pull at the same time and at the time when Exidia was in the air, right, you could clearly get Exidia the 5 feet, right? But the question in my mind is, can you, the four of you, do it in a coordinated fashion, right? So that it all happens at the same time. So here's what I'd like everybody to do, right? And I'm like I said, I'm making this up as we go. So if anybody's got a problem with it, by all means, speak up. I want everybody to roll a d20, right? And I need all 4 rolls to be within 15 points of each other.
Okay, what are we
Guys, we
rolling?
got this. That's
Just a-
great.
just
We're
a
fine.
D- Just a d20.
Fuck.
That's not good.
All right.
That's not a
No
good
one get
start.
higher than a 17.
Right.
Okay. Come on, Kaz.
No. Sorry,
Oh, strike out.
I
Time to
rolled
roll
too
well.
good this time.
Okay. Nim, you pull on the rope just a little too early, right? And so you fuck Exidia's launch up a little bit, right? Corsonis and Piety, you see that and start pulling to try and get Exidia that extra distance. Kaz, you're a little late, and so you pull, but Exidia has already fallen at this point and is holding onto the rope. And so effectively, all you do is make it more difficult for them to hold onto the rope, right? As they've fallen, right? As a result, Exidia, let's make it a DC 17, either a strength save or an athletics check to hold onto this rope.
You got this.
You got it. You got it. Do you want inspiration? Because I have one.
I think I'll survive this. It's
Okay.
okay.
Okay. I'll heal you after.
All right. Roll me those 7d6.
You know, it just occurred to me, if Exidia jumped 15 feet, I could have telekinetically shoved her the last 5 feet. No, wait, that's only 20 feet. That's still the gap. 5, 10 feet. Yeah, that wouldn't have been enough. Okay. I don't feel as awful.
It's all good. I can
All right.
I can take 17.
Yeah, not a bad roll for the fall. The thud sounds horrendous, right? And you felt better, right? But you are able to pick yourself up. Your shoulder hurts pretty bad. You landed on your side. But other than that, and the 17 HP, you are good to go. And I'm just going to move you around over here as you walk up. And
I'll just go ahead and give myself, like on the walk up, a second level cure wounds.
okay, go
The
for it.
entire walk, all of us are just dead fucking silent.
Yeah, I'll yell down when she falls. Holy shit, Exidia, are you dead?
I doubt it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Whew. We kind of ate shit on that one, guys. We kind of.
Xenia got like
Worth
the
the
wind
risk.
knocked out of her, so she's like,
worth the risk. Worth the risk.
Y'all turned on old Fire Eyes and then we still whiffed the return trip home.
You know, I could have just Misty stepped if we're
Oh
being
my
honest.
god.
Well, yeah, but then you wouldn't have that later. I mean, you might really need that.
Yes, yeah.
It looked really cool when you were like still in the air, just less, after.
You ate that shit. It had to hurt. It sounded like it fucking hurt it.
I recover quickly.
Get on, yeah.
All right, team. Everyone is back up in the corridor. You can see there are 2 more walkways a little further down this corridor. Along the left side, you can see some damaged tile over here and some sort of moisture sort of on the wall. There's some debris down over in this area, and you've got 2 more walkways to go. What is the plan, team?
Does
Let's
anyone really
move.
think we'll have better luck on either of these other bridges?
I mean, one of the
Okay.
doors downstairs worked.
Corsonis, hold on. Everybody stop. Yeah,
Oh.
let me back you up. All right.
Oh no.
The moisture along the walls seems to flow more freely and somehow get more congealed as
Not again.
some friendly friends show up, and I need everyone to roll into initiative, please.
Yippee!
Boy,
We can
those
be
guys
friends.
look familiar.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit.
Hey, we're almost matching. We're
One of-
0.04 off.
One of these friendly guys rolled a got a fucking 0 on. That's a pretty amazing.
He just doesn't get to go at all.
I
Oh.
like
Yeah.
playing with
How do they
very
have
low
a
dex monsters 'cause
.97?
I don't know what is going on with that, or maybe they went into negative numbers at some point. Like,
A .97, it's isn't that like it's
Yeah, the
the
decimal's
opposite
just-
of adding my strength score, or dex score. So like they have a negative dex score, so maybe it's just a way of like making sure the tokens go after the characters for sure, instead of the other way.
But it sorts by you know what? That's the tiebreaker is all I mean. So like if I
Yeah.
had rolled a 3, they would be going before me because they're at 97 instead.
Yeah,
Ca-
yeah. It just like some.
Kaz,
Funny
would you like
function.
me to roll initiative for you?
Did not roll it. I got a 14.
Okay.
Let me see.
Let me put you in here. All right. Corsonis, you're up.
All right. I will reflexively throw my hands out and try to shove this guy back 5 feet.
Okay.
That is I have it in here. Shaboop. DC 16 strength saving throw.
All right. Back 5 feet, the friend goes.
Excellent. Now they're in a nice, reasonably shaped 20-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
I will shout out some words, stomp my foot hard into the ground. There will be a line of just rock and stuff that basically travels from me all the way to that pillar and then explodes. And I am casting Erupting Earth.
All right.
That is a DC 16 dexterity save or 28 bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
There we go. And then the whole area becomes difficult terrain.
Okay. And so, yeah, the 20-foot cube is basically encompasses both of those things, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see what we got here. Yeah.
Way too thick. If I make this thin, will it react? No. Yeah, that cube right there. It fits so thematically, I didn't want to skip it. So let me get different lines for you.
Yeah. Amazing. You can see both of these things clearly. Their form is disrupted by rocks that are jutting up from the floor beneath them. So clearly has taken effect on both of these two things.
And I will back up 15 feet.
Okay.
I've made some new friends.
Anything else for you?
Nope, that was move, standard, and bonus.
Okay. Kaz, do you need somebody to share the screen so you can see what's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Would somebody be so kind as to do that for Oni?
I got
Right.
you. Oh God. Oh Lord.
Real tactical decisions going on right now. All my time and ball just get led up to this moment. I just fucking miss. I'm out of movement.
Bonus action, jump first.
Real. So real.
Can I tell you how angry I was when I saw that is the new version of the jump spell? They took the greatest martial ability in Baldur's Gate 3, gave it to wizards.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast. Eat my asshole. The entire thing. Just all of you. Hate you all.
I was gonna make a joke saying like, Ted,
That's
if
on
I
the
ever
recording,
fucking
by the
see
way.
you,
On the recording, "Eat My Whole Asshole" might be the session title.
Get the soundbite. Get it.
I'm like, what it work?
I was gonna make a remark about if I ever see Ted playing a wizard, I think I will implode. But I did forget what Corsona's was actually.
That'd be crazy.
All right,
Oh.
Kaz, what are you thinking?
I think I'm. Let me see. I got Blue Blade. Sorry, guys. I forgot I had spells, and I want to see what these are real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, can I? I forgot how Booming Blade works. I use it, and then I use that as that like the melee attack instead
Correct.
of like my use. Okay, I want to use that. I'm going to try to stab it with my rapier. I just
Okay.
want to lock it down right there. Where is it?
All right, let's see. It's 10, 20. It's 30. All right. Well, since you haven't actually been on the battle map, we'll play a little fast and loose, and I'll put you right up there next to it. And so you are using Booming Blade. Let me put this in here so I can see it. Great. Make your attack roll, please.
All right. Let me see. Yeah. There you go. Don't miss.
I think that's
Or
the
just say
damage
no.
roll. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, the
that-
Booming Blade doesn't have an attack roll. You need to make a weapon.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You need to just
Yeah.
make your straight weapon attack. Right.
Okay, there we go. Boom. 13.
Okay. Yeah, that will hit. And so that is 17 points of damage. And you are out of movement right next to this fella. But that is great. And actually, let me put something on here because it still has the 2d8 of thunder damage if it moves.
Okay.
Just put something on there to remind myself of that. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to take the opportunity attack and bonus action dash and run back. Let's see about
Okay. It's a 22 hit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Okay, that is 7 bludgeoning damage and 17 acid damage.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Is your armor magical armor?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's not, but
Okay,
yeah.
that is a permanent -1 to your AC.
No.
As that acid damage starts to corrode into your armor, and you can see it smoke and crackle a little bit as it begins to deteriorate.
What armor are you in, Kaz?
Let me look at my armor. Open this. Leather armor.
Not anymore. You're not. Isn't leather armor only 11 plus dex mod?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the clothes team. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Join me.
Yeah, boys.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just. Oh, you've already done it. Fantastic. Okay. Great. And you're moving 30 feet back?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Um, let's see. Rainier. Rainier takes 2 steps forward, right? Sees that your armor is disintegrating, right? And says, I think I'll wait right here, and holds an action to attack should anything come close. Nim.
All right. I'm looking at my spell lists. It looks like I, at our last level up, put an Acquisitions Incorporated spell on my list. That was crazy of me.
All right, fantastic.
I,
Right.
I,
Go ahead and gift a Gab one of these black puddings. Have fun.
no, I picked Fast Friends for some reason. I
Oh,
don't even remember making that choice.
Even better. Fast Friends, one of these black puddings. Maybe you can convince him to attack the other one.
I'm actually just gonna do something way easier, and I'm just
Awesome.
gonna blow him up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you aiming? Oh, you're. That's for both of them. Well, which one are you aiming at initially?
I can pick a point. Oh, I should actually probably finagle myself to here. But
Mhm.
like here-ish. Oh, sorry. I use shatter all the time.
Yeah,
So like,
no worries.
yeah, it's a 20-foot circle. It's just a, it's the whole hallway,
Yeah.
really.
Okay. Awesome. And so that is
Ba-boom.
a couple of con saves. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. You see both of these things get a little bit shredded.
Sweet. Also, is it okay if I take off the Yak Ink spell? Because that was definitely not something I thought through.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
that's fine.
I'll figure that out. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I was looking at that and I was like, I have never heard of this spell. And as a bonus action, I will give a bardic inspiration to Kaz and just say bad luck, buddy. But then I'll kite back that way. That's my turn.
Okay. Great. Piety.
I'm having flashbacks. Last time I fought these things, I was also playing a somewhat dead person with holy magic. Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
The friend in the front or the back?
This guy.
Okay,
front
great. And that
back.
definitely hits.
Swag. And I'll do it again, because I have 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5th level.
Yeah. And they both hit.
Fuck yeah. Dink. Dink.
All right. You see this guy. You blow 2 holes through it, and it's trying to pull itself back together. But as it does, it's just creating new holes in other locations. It seems to be having a real bad time. Anything else for you?
Exidia, how are you looking on health?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm
Okay,
good.
perfect. All right, yeah, that's it.
All right. Xidia.
Okay. I'm gonna run up here my 30 feet,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to huck an ice knife at like the backside of the one in front,
Okay.
hoping that like the other guy's in 5 feet, so he'll take the cold damage AOE.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and I'm casting it at 2nd level.
Okay. Okay.
So
Great.
if a 15 hits, the first guy will take 8 piercing damage for sure.
Mhm.
Oh, this did not. Did that roll 2nd level? Yeah, one more d6 of cold damage, but yeah, so 8 piercing, and then they both hopefully make the dexterity save.
Great. Well, here's what happens. You hit this creature in front with an ice knife, and you can see as it's still trying to recover from the holes that Piety has blown into it, your ice knife does just enough damage that it now can't even pull itself together. And so it just becomes a puddle on the floor.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Said sweet. Sounds good.
Oh, okay. I thought you said wait. Okay, great. Meanwhile, right, you see that the wave of cold from this ice knife does wash over the globule behind it, the one that has just dissolved. However, it sort of freezes briefly and then very quickly just sort of thaws, and there's a bit of steam that rises from it. And you can tell that is not what should be happening when the residual effect of ice knife is causing damage.
Mhm. Sweet. These are hot slimes, not cold slimes. Good to know. The warm pudding, not a jello.
Nice.
Ew.
Ew.
Warm pudding.
Anything else for you, Exidia?
No, that's it.
Okay. Um, let's try and okay. Um, okay. What our friend back here does is it attempts to move along the floor, realizes that the rock formations from erupting Earth, right, are making it a little bit difficult even for it to sort of ooze around. And so, what it does for its final movement is just adhere to the wall and sort of crawl around on the wall to that location. And uh, uh, you know what? Um, it will use its action to dash 5, 10, 15, and end up right there. All right. Corsonis, it is your turn.
Oh boy, do I not like that. I would like to use a bonus action to telekinetically shove it diagonally away from me.
Okay.
Although Rainier had a readied action, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yes, Rainier did have a ready action. Let me. Thank you. I must admit, when I made that ready action, I could not possibly imagine that it would
And it
come
would
into play.
happen.
Right. And yet here we are. Yeah, and he strikes out very effectively with the rapier, and is able to take a chunk out of our friend. Unfortunately, however, you feel that your telekinetic shove does make impact with this pudding, and you can see the pudding ripple a little bit, but it braces itself against the pillar behind it and stays in its current location.
Now it has become Jello. I will just. Wow, really? Those are my two cantrips. Okay, I will sword burst. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, can you populate that for me?
I believe that is each creature of my choice. Oh no, that is not creatures of my choice. Never mind. That
Okay.
would hit Piety and Rainier.
Yeah.
Just a fucking shrapnel in everybody else's eye.
I will upcast a magic missile to 2nd level. 'cause I
Great.
am-
Yeah, let's see that damage.
4 plus 4. As I pick up bits of debris from the destroyed passageway over there and just chuck him at
Yeah.
this thing from behind.
Amazing. And 4 quick points of entry are I mean, it knits itself back together after those 4 missiles make impact, but it has clearly had some effect. Is there anything else, Corsonis?
Nope.
Kaz.
Okay. I let me do that. I'm just gonna do another move, like another boom blade, a booming blade. Boom.
Okay. Just make your regular old weapon attack.
Yeah. Two.
All right. Yeah, and roll me that D8 for the booming blade as this thing tries to get out of the way, but is not exactly dexterous.
6.
All right, fantastic.
I'm gonna disengage and run a little bit farther away.
Okay. You're just heading back another 20 feet? What are you doing?
I'm heading back another 20.
Great. How's that
Cash,
look?
if you want to, you can add your Bardic Inspiration die to that damage.
Oh my god. I have a party? Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, roll it.
Another D8.
Watch this chat. 8 right here.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
said.
there you go. Nice. Well done.
Called it!
Yeah. Friend is not looking great. Rainier will pull out the rapier and Rainier carves this thing up to the point where it, like its friend before him, just dissolves into an inanimate puddle on the ground.
Fuck 'em up, Rainier.
Rainier makes a quick flick of his wrist so that some goo that is stuck to his rapier is flung against the wall, and he looks at all of you and takes a deep breath and is like, "Wow, I didn't expect to be in combat, but I am happy that I could be of some assistance. Shall we proceed?"
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference for which of these passages we should, or which of these walkways we should try next?
I sort of feel whichever one we pick next is actually just going to be not the right one. You know? Sort of it's the last place you look thing, but more shitty. We have bad luck, as it turns out.
Yeah, but like, whatever happens, we're probably gonna look down all of them anyways, so we might as well just look down all of them anyways.
It's a good point.
Yeah. I feel like we're missing something. Was there something else on the ground level?
No, there were a bunch of chambers that had false doors.
Yeah. That I remember. Well, we'll find out. There's nothing at this dead end here? Like nothing on the wall? Nothing, just... Why burrow the extra...
Any secrets?
Why don't you make me an investigation check? We'll see if there's any.
Adam, am I allowed to help if I have Jack of all trades?
That is an excellent question.
I'll also guide whoever's looking.
Yeah, let's say yes. Why not?
Woohoo! I'm helping.
Isn't Kaz like an actual investigator?
Yippee!
Yeah, like I could definitely. I have a crazy investigation.
I remember you being like an actual investigator looking into stuff.
Okay. Well, make me the roll. And let's see. As the three of you are all putting your heads together.
I'm happy to roll on my
Yeah.
own, but
Yeah.
I'm going off of pure plain old smarts.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help, but oh god.
Plain
I'll
old
help Kaz.
smarts.
Okay.
Alright, Corsonis doesn't have the brain cell currently.
Definitely
Kaz,
roll.
Kaz.
This is
Okay.
that's a bad
So
roll.
You have
Here-
guidance. You're
right, here's-
guided.
here is what happens. Right, as Corsonis and Nim and Piety are all putting their heads together to investigate what is going on at the end of this hallway and why would they burrow the extra 10 feet, right? When it seems like it's just a dead end, it doesn't make any sense. Kaz, as he walks down here, just with his passive investigation, without even the roll, points over here and says, "Oh, there's a secret door over there."
Kaz, what would we do without you?
What do you mean there's nothing here? There's a door right there. What door? Right there.
We're all standing here with our hands on our hips like, this doesn't make any sense.
Corsonis is down on the floor, convinced that there is a fake trap door somewhere.
I feel like we have to give Corsonis some credit for at least feeling the vibe that there was going to be something here.
Yeah, I mean, the pebbles on the ground did look weird.
They dug out
Granted.
10 feet. Why?
You know, old Fire
Extra
Eyes over there, there was
effort.
a plate there, so I don't blame him. Right.
Suppose the answer, they're dwarves, they like to dig, would have been explanation enough.
Nah.
All right, who's going in?
Well,
Let me go in to see if
Exidia,
there's no traps in there.
well, Exidia raises a point. Do we want to check the rest of these bridges? This one seems mostly intact, from what Echo can show me.
I mean, that might be useful, but I sort of think we should check the secret door first, given that so far we've only ever encountered real doors that have been fake doors. So why not find the fake door that is a real door?
What?
No, that does make a certain amount of sense. All right, well, on we go.
Secret tunnel.
What's the plan? Who's going in?
I want
I
to
think-
go in first to
Okay.
check if there's no traps there.
Okay. You
I'll give you another
enter.
bardic.
Great. You enter this room, and the first thing that you notice in this room is the very thick layer of dust that is covering everything. As you walk, right, your footprints are the only thing that is disturbing this, or that has disturbed this layer of dust. There are green copper urns on platforms around the outer walls, right? Overflowing with coins and gems and some other thing. All of it is covered in dust and cobwebs, and it is very clear, both from your passive perception and investigation, that no one or nothing, save a few spiders, has been in this room for a very, very long time.
Okay. This definitely feels like the way down to the dragons. Can I touch it to make sure this is not like an illusion as well?
You can. It is not an illusion. As you touch it, you kick up some dust on some of these things.
Probably just gonna like pocket some of the coins and go back to the group. And I don't know if y'all want to go down the other side, like the other tunnels, but I feel like this is the way right.
Yes, this does seem to be the best sign of treasure we've had so far.
Disturbed room, coins, urns. Just my assumption that could be like the only possible way, unless this is a trap. But I looked in there; it doesn't seem like there's any traps. Not an illusion.
All right.
Hell, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm going in.
All right.
Yeah,
Let me.
I don't know where the door is, but
Okay,
yeah.
I'll just move everybody inside real quick. Right, and right, you see exactly what Kaz has seen. It is a dusty room filled with these 5 there's 1, 2, 3, 5 copper urns overflowing with all sorts of good stuff, but covered in dust and cobwebs.
I wanted them to be ceramic so bad so I could break one and feel like I'm in Zelda. Man, this is lame.
Theoretically, you
shit.
could break copper, you just gotta be strong enough.
Exidia.
But it wouldn't sound the same.
No.
True. Here's the question though. This room is fairly limited. Kaz, you're pretty sure there's no other doors here?
From what I've seen so far, no.
Just this room, right?
Just this room.
No stairs, no doors, no trapdoors, no fake floors, no fake ceilings.
If you want, you can look with me to see, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing else.
Yeah,
Um,
Kaz confidently says that he sees none of those things.
Yes. I think we can safely assume that there are likely to be other rooms like this one then, probably at the end of each or maybe both walkways. Unless we think these urns hold the fabled 500,000 dragons. There must be more to this.
I don't think I've seen that many of anything before in my life, so I don't know how much it would look like if it were a coin in a jar.
Yeah. What I can tell you, right, without any investigation, is that you collectively see the following. There are 5 urns. The first contains a significant number of copper pieces with some random gems thrown in there as well. Urn number 2 isn't exactly well. It's got a bunch of silver pieces in it, more silver pieces than the first urn has copper pieces, and interspersed in those you can see a handful of gold rings. Uh, urn 3 is piled with gold pieces. Urn number 4 is filled with quartz gemstones. Urn number 5 holds a 9-inch tall silver statue. Looks to be of a dwarven priest, and it has gems for eyes.
Not getting us again.
What color are the eyes?
They are amethyst.
Oh, they're I was just about to joke and be like, if they're purple or something, we're fine.
I mean, that might be a key, right? We had to have a unicorn to get in here.
Key to
Does
what?
anyone else suddenly feel like this is a puzzle? And if we pick up the wrong urn, we're gonna blow up?
Yeah, do we have to take like one copper piece out or something to prove that we're like not greedy?
We don't have to pick up anything right now. I mean, this is a closed room. We can simply walk back out and close the room. We know the wealth is here. I think I have 1 charge left in my wand. For some reason, that is the number that makes sense in my head.
I was actually just going to ask, you haven't taken any damage, have you?
No.
And you haven't concentrated on anything else, have you?
No.
Yeah, so why don't we just say the last one is still up but running out? And given that, what you see, the only magic you see is one of the rings in urn number 2 appears to be magic.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing especially magic about this place. The urns are not magical. The room itself is not magical. The treasure, but for 1 item, is not magical.
Well,
Is it the statue?
It's not the statue, no.
Oh.
Not the statue?
It's not the statue. That's just a statue. I think, Kaz, if you wouldn't mind checking the hall thoroughly for other doors like this one is here at the end of this bridge, and I'll gesture vaguely over here, or in this dead end, perhaps there are other doors like this one hidden away. We may have just simply not noticed them in all the oozy excitement.
Let's not say oozy excitement again. Throwing that out there. Yeah, I could definitely do that.
no, yeah, no need to say it again. I mean, it's just going to be the session title, so you guys will see it.
But yeah, no, I definitely keep my nose to the grindstone to see if I can find any more secret doors. And
Okay, so you're going out looking for secret doors. Is that correct,
yeah,
Gaz? All right, I'm gonna. Oh,
yeah.
whoops! I don't want to move everybody. Hold on. Oh boy, I made a big old mess.
We can get rid of that. Well, actually, that difficult terrain stays until it ever gets cleared. Just in case it becomes important later.
Okay, Kaz, why don't you tell me where you're gonna start looking for secret doors?
Okay, all right. Down this way, there's nothing here. You can go back to where the oozes were to see if there's any like possible doors for there to be that I may have overlooked.
Okay, so you're gonna start walking down the hallway where the black pudding corpses are to see if there's any secret doors anywhere in that hallway. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, you slowly make your way all the way down to the end of the hall and back. A little more slowly as you go through the area where Corsonis had caused the earth to erupt, as well as being careful around the puddles of black pudding, the 2 puddles of black pudding that are along the ground, and you discover nothing of interest.
I hate that you build up to nothing of interest. um, okay, well, there's nothing here. I could start just going towards like the other tunnel to see at the start of there.
Okay, so are you heading down here? Or are you heading down this one?
I'm heading down the first one.
Okay, the first one I pinged.
Yes.
Great. And you're just going to walk your way across?
I have faith in myself. Yeah.
Great. You hear a
I'll fucking
creak
die.
and then a snap, and you feel the ground beneath you collapse. And I need.
Fucking die.
There's,
Not on my watch.
there's
Except I'm
half
not
a second
watching.
of
Yeah,
realizing
you were so far away.
I'm like, do y'all hear something while I'm like rustling through coins?
Fucking Tom and Jerry scream, bro.
I need a.
goof troop.
I need a dexterity saving throw, please. The DC is a
Okay.
15.
Okay, watch this. Watch this, chat.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? That's good enough that we'll say you are able to leap, right? And just grasp onto the other side and sort of pull yourself up. Let me. Just do a little. Actually, here and here. Actually, I like the first one better. Let me get rid of that one. Great, you have made it across.
Okay, I made it across. How do I
But
tell
that
people
section
that I
has
made it
collapsed
across?
now.
Well done.
Yeah, you are able to make your way down to the end here. You find no traps or secret doors. But the door in front of you is locked.
Well, I am going to try to break in that motherfucker. Because I'm going to try to
Okay.
pick it.
Yeah, let's see that thieves tools check.
I gotta find it. I just realized there was no like button for that.
All
Let me see.
right.
What it says.
Would you like me to roll it for you?
Yeah. Thank you, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, 22.
Yeah.
I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Come on, rogue.
Yeah, you are good at it. Unfortunately, right? You feel like you've almost got it, but can't quite get those tumblers to turn.
Oh my god. Didn't Nim give me a bardic inspiration then?
I did. You can use that, and if it's a skill check, you can roll it twice and take the higher number.
I thought that got used for damage.
I thought I got
I
a
gave him
second
another one. Or
Oh,
I gave them
got
another
a
one.
new one. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, go for it.
I almost forgot.
Roll that D8 a couple times so we can take the higher one.
It's gonna be an 8 the first time. Don't even worry.
Lost this.
And then a 10 on the second one.
Exactly.
It was D8s, right?
yeah, you're good. I'm full of shit.
Yeah, you are working intently on this lock, and you have a moment of confusion as you can't tell whether you've got the final tumbler into place, but you use your forearm to wipe some sweat from your brow and steel yourself with some of the magic that Nim has granted you, and the lock clicks, and you feel the door freed from the door jam.
Okay, now we got shit cooking here. How do I get everybody to come here?
Excellent question.
So, do you guys think we should check on Kaz? They've been gone a little while.
There's been a collapse.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, let's mosey out into the hall.
Kaz is
Oh
fine.
shit!
They're
Am I
over
gonna
there.
get hand? Oh.
Do you think he's down at the bottom?
I can see him.
They're
I'm over here, dick.
I couldn't see you. I
you
just saw
alright?
no floor where there used to be floor.
Look right ahead of you.
I can't see in the dark.
Oh, my bad.
Dick.
I love the idea of these two shouting at each other and not being able to see each other at all.
Amazing.
well, Kaz can see. That's the funniest part.
Okay, so levitating plan is still an option
Yeah.
here if we're trying to get are we trying to get okay? Are we trying to get across?
Kaz, is it worth us coming across?
Let me go make sure. I found a secret door over here. Well, no, it was this locked door, but let's go look.
Yeah, a distinct difference between a secret door and what is clearly a door for anyone who has sight. It was just locked. But you're
Anything
heading
can be
in.
a secret.
Hold on.
if you
Hold
follow
on.
enough
I will
Yeah.
send Echo to aid you. I'm backing away from the edge so I don't accidentally fall
Great,
off.
fantastic.
Sending Echo in with Kaz.
Okay, so I will put both of you in this room. So Kaz and Corsonis, I assume you are looking through Echo's eyes at this point.
Correct.
Great. So you see
Looking through his eyes and squeaks.
Excellent.
Blind side.
Yeah. You see the following: the north, east, and south walls. So all of the walls that do not have the doorway in it, right, are adorned with dust-covered frescoes. The frescoes depict dwarf smiths working on a variety of things and various forges that they are working at. In the middle of the floor, there is an iron anvil that sits atop a raised stoned block. Cobwebs are draped off of it. Kaz, you can tell in very short order that the fresco on the southern wall, right, which contains a dwarf wielding a stone hammer as he works at a forge, you can tell immediately that that stone hammer is an actual stone hammer and can be removed from the wall.
Okay. It's just, I'm going to remove that hammer.
You're going to remove the hammer? Did I hear you correctly?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Great. You are now holding a hammer. You can see on the side that was facing the wall, you can see there is writing on it, but I'm pretty sure, let me double check here. You can see that it is writing, but you cannot read what it says.
All right.
Can I, if I look through Echo's eyes?
Are the languages on your sheet correct?
Double checking, but they should be. Yeah.
You cannot.
Okay.
Damn.
And I mean,
I know his round language.
both as players and as characters, right? You can make some guesses as to what language this might be.
Yeah. Dwarvish fresco? Dwarvish art?
It's abyssal.
Primordial.
If it was primordial, I would understand it.
Oh, I think I would too. God damn it.
So, does someone over here speak Sylvan?
Yes.
Does anybody speak Dwarven? I don't know why I'm asking.
No.
I can't hear you, but if anybody can speak Dwarven, you should jump across the bridge.
Rainier says, is there any option besides jumping across the bridge?
I could make you fly and then push you.
I could try to convince. Well, I guess we could just shout for Kaz to bring the hammer to us.
I can turn
Kaz!
into a giant frog and you can jump on my back and we can jump across.
Kaz, bring the hammer to
I'd
the
like
bridge.
to see that.
You want me
Maybe
to
I'll-
bring the hammer?
Yes, bring the hammer to the bridge. I'm shouting from the other end of the bridge.
Shout it from the other
None
side.
of
I'm
us
looking at
prepare
Echo.
message.
Well, I have sending.
That's
but
a great
seems
question.
excessive.
I do have message. I just
I have
forget about it because
no, I have
sending is my
Mindy.
favorite. Which I also have, but only to certain people. Yeah, I'll message. I'll message Kaz.
That's okay. There's definitely not anyone else in this place at all, right?
I'm sure you're fine.
I've already shouted. It's fine. We haven't been attacked.
Kaz, are you bringing the hammer?
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm bringing the hammer. Also, this sounds so ridiculous. You bringing the hammer?
Bring the hammer. That's a chase line.
My wrestling
League
move.
of Legends.
I am suddenly reminded. I don't. It's probably 25 years old at this point, but there was a Comedy Central movie, right, that came out literally for Hanukkah, right, called The Hebrew Hammer.
Oh,
Right. And it was-
I know this movie actually.
Right. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Great. So Kaz approaches his side of the gap, holding a stone. Looks almost like a sledgehammer.
Hmm.
Head's a little larger.
Probably
than your
weighs
normal
more than
sledgehammer.
10 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I can't grab that with Mage Hammer. Or Mage Hammer.
Mage Hammer.
Hey, hammer.
wait, how much does it weigh again?
They call me the Mage Hammer.
How much does it weigh again?
We'll say it weighs 20 pounds.
Shit. I was like, we have two mage hands between us.
Actually, each one can carry 10 pounds, so
Oh, sweet. I was thinking 5.
can two mage hands carry 20 pounds if each has
Well,
a
actually-
10-pound limit.
Okay.
We do have 3 mage hands, right?
Okay.
Teamwork.
I love it, right? If y'all are down with it, we're going to use the same mechanic we used earlier to judge whether or not you can work in coordination.
Fuck
Right.
yeah.
Okay, Kaz, tie rope around the hammer in case we drop it.
Love it. Great move.
Because that hammer falling 70 feet to the ground would almost certainly shatter and all of its secrets would be lost.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
move. Great move. Do you have rope, Kaz?
One of
Do
the
y'all
three
have the
ropes.
rope over there?
Well, I would say one of the 3 ropes we used before that we made sure to get back because
Okay.
that's why Exidia could not just climb the rope.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, let's who are the 3 people with mage hand?
Me.
Us dudes.
The bro.
Look at this. This guy's being dudes.
Okay.
I'm not
Look at the way
problem
they're
child this
holding
time.
their hammers.
With our
Okay.
brains.
No, I mean I
I
think you're pretty
I
safe.
think we're golden because even a 20's within
Yep.
14 points.
Yeah.
Somehow you roll a
Right.
25.
So you
Natural 21. What the fuck?
you float this thing over to Rainier, and
Drop it on his toe.
We make it all the way and just break his foot with it.
he reads it, and it says the following: "Let the hammer fall and the anvil ring."
Raise your hand if you should have seen that coming. I raise my hand.
I raise my hand.
Hand up.
All right.
No, I don't
All
think I should have actually. So
Your
Yeah.
hand goes down.
Really, it should just be Kaz and I because I
Oh yeah, we didn't even
don't think
see
anyone
in the
else knew
room.
there was it was an anvil.
I'm just raising my hand to be part of the group.
I totally knew that. Yeah. I could have guessed that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a hammer, there's an anvil. Okay, well, the good news is it seems like we all do need to go across. Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the bad news. The bad news is it seems like we do all need to go across. The good news is we know what to do when we get there. Huh?
What if that
How
like
do you all
awakens?
feel about riding on the back of a giant frog, and I can jump you across and jump you back.
Is levitating still not an option for some reason?
Okay.
Um,
on the
I
point
wanna
of
see the frog.
levitation, on the point of levitation, perhaps when we get across, we should take a break for say an hour or so. I'm tapping out on magical reserves, and a breather would do me good.
All right.
When we get once we're across, we don't have to do that now because we're separated, and that seems dangerous.
I mean,
Y'all are
if we
having
did
this
the frog
chat.
thing, then I'll and then rested, I'd be able to do the frog thing again.
Oh, I'm
couple
all for the
times.
frog thing. Much
Yeah, I'm voting frog
exactly
thing.
like Piety. I kind of want to see this and really get to ride a giant frog.
Also,
All
like
right.
it'll be pink, won't it? Because you're
It
You're
might be a
pink.
little spiky.
oh.
Wait,
Finally,
right,
the
you're, like,
battle toad
cursed.
comes into play.
wait. It's going to be pink. That's not the ones that get you high when you touch them, right?
I mean, I'm
Man,
not
if it
complaining.
was gonna be one of those ones, y'all'd see me turn into a frog a lot more often.
frog.
Right. Okay. A little space. And y'all don't really have to move. I become a giant frog, still a medium creature. I don't know if y'all can ride me. Actually, I thought that was a large creature. I might have up here. Well, I can make it across.
I can. What?
Here,
almost
I'll
want
take
to
the
use-
rope
for
in my
the
mouth.
fourth time going to propose that we just levitate.
What is the strength score on the giant frog that is only a medium-sized creature?
The giant frog only has a 12 strength, but they
Okay.
have a feature called standing leap that
Okay.
makes their long jump 20 feet, with or
Yeah.
without a running start.
Right. So I mean, you can make it without a problem.
Yeah,
Right.
but I don't know if I can carry.
I don't think you can carry anybody.
Is anyone small? No, y'all aren't.
Right. I
I
mean,
would have been able to swallow someone if one of you were small.
Oh,
and I'd take
well,
it.
a small
God.
creature could also just ride you.
all right.
Oh yeah.
Campaign's over. Bye, everybody.
I love that your first instinct was not someone who is small could climb on my back,
Right.
but no, I could bore someone who is a small creature and jump across with them in
Tyler's
my belly.
actually legitimately traumatized by frogs, I guess. In D&D.
Yeah, y'all are just lucky I can't turn into a frog hemoth. Which is
Battle toad finally
Okay.
comes back into play. after
maybe if
all
I had
these
done
years.
Nope. A giant centipede is a small beast. That's not very giant.
Well, it is
A
when you consider
centipede-
what an original
I mean, yeah, when you
Like,
think about
if I saw a tiny sized class centipede, I would freak the fuck out still.
Can you imagine a centipede the size of like a cat?
Oh,
no.
'Cause that's what you're
Mm-mm.
talking about. You're talking about a
Yep.
centipede roughly
Yeah.
the
That's
size of a
horrible.
cat.
Yeah.
No like.
All right. Well,
what?
Frogzidia will take the end of a rope in their mouth and leap across.
All right. Fantastic. Kaz and Frog City are
I mean, we have enough rope to tie together and then tie it around the anvil, so that gives us a very strong anchor point.
Since we're resting
mean-
anyway, I'll just Misty step.
yeah. All right. Made it.
Yeah, I'll just zoom.
Oh my god.
That's a
Ribbit.
I want to try and catch Xenia.
I'm putting, like,
Xenia will
solitaire
jump off
on the
this
other
bridge
side.
before she lets you catch her.
Good lord.
Jesus Christ.
Again?
Hey, I mean, this giant frog might be able to tank that. It's got 18 hit points.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh.
You rolled low last time,
Yeah.
I'll remind you.
Yeah. There were a lot of ones
It's
in
just-
that last set.
It's like basically just a built-in like second level cure wounds I wouldn't have to spend.
Uh,
I'm trying so desperately to find the clip from Over the Garden Wall of him trying to catch the frog.
Yes.
Nim and Corsonis, what is your plan? And do you plan on bringing Rainier with you?
We just leave him.
Okay, I think I should clarify again. Do we all need to be over there?
It seems like this might open up something perhaps magical, so I would think so.
Okay.
Magic rock hammer. Well, actually, I don't know if the rock hammer is magic, but I mean, etched rock hammer. Strike the anvil. It's got a writing on it. It just seems. Worst case scenario, we have the rope tied around an anvil. We climb down and walk around. What are my options for this?
Yeah, that's what I'm going over to.
I have one first level spell slot left, so I can have somebody jump.
Jump, 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 jump.
I also have a couple levitate options, but that would literally burn out all of my second level spell slots.
Okay, that item is not useful to me right now.
What do these pythons and musical chair survivor tabards even do? I have a python. I remember it's from the pie eating contest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if it does anything or if it's purely decorative.
You have never identified it.
I
You know that it's magic, but you have never identified it.
Okay, well, that seems like something to do on the short rest.
Hey, have we asked the Stone of Galore what the deal is down here? Since
Oh,
we
hey,
arrived?
good point. Hey, Stone.
Yes.
Wait, does this thing have other ability? I don't have a handout for the Stone of Galore. Okay.
You are using its ability.
Great. Do you know what we're supposed to be doing now that we're down here in the vault? Any particular useful tips, advice,
Yes. If
guidance?
you're in the vault, you should acquire the treasure.
Okay, and it seems to be hidden. There are a number of doors that do not seem to open, trap doors that don't open, except get you fried by lasers. Do you know what to do?
Yes.
Fried by fire beams. Do you know what to do now that we are here to get directly to the treasure?
Yes. Use the doors that do open.
I will shove the Stone of Galore into the very bottom of my bag.
What did he say?
There's a moment where Corsonis is staring at the gap in the floor. Just I can just go last over the ridge. No one would ever know. No one would ever know. Nothing useful.
I'm casting Levitate on Corsonis. You know what? And I think myself, because I think I can upcast and do that to 2 creatures. Is that right? No, that is not true.
Okay. Corsonis, are you allowing this to happen?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I assume you are pushing Corsonis along.
First, I'm climbing on his shoulders, and then I'm kicking off.
Oh, boy.
All right. Fantastic.
Wait, well, how much are you?
120 pounds.
How much gear you carry?
I actually am not carrying a lot of gear.
Oh,
I'm
sweet.
carrying less than 50 pounds of gear.
Okay. Less than 50 pounds might push me over my carrying capacity, just so you know. Although I'm
But
not
not
walking, so it
past-
doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah,
This is fine.
not past
It's close
levitate.
enough. Yeah.
Oh, Rainier.
I
Rainier.
just tell Rainier, we'll be back.
Okay, but we might need.
If we get to like the safe area, I'll just cast it again on him.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
All right. Everybody heading into the room at the end of the hall?
Hell yeah.
All right. Let me group all y'all
I'm-
up.
I will wait, and
Mhm.
I can cast levitate on Rainier to get him across if we need to.
I
Or is the
have
plan to?
I have a shitload of my spell slots. You're good.
Okay.
I also have free castings of levitate, so
I just figured we might want him over here while we're taking the short rest. Is all. Otherwise, we're leaving him over there for an hour.
yeah, no, like I'm casting it and bringing him over, and I still have
Okay.
second level slots to spare after that.
Great. So y'all are over here now. Fantastic. Okay. Are you doing anything with the hammer now and then short resting, or are you short resting and then fooling around with the hammer and investigating the room? What's the order of operations here?
I vote hammer after we rest.
Yeah.
Get those spell slots back in case. No, not in case something happens. I think we can all agree that it's probably when something happens.
All right. Fantastic. Y'all can begin your short rest, and we will take a break ourselves for 15 minutes or so.
I'm going to use the first 10 minutes of this short rest to identify this pie tin.
Okay. The pie tin, which I believe everyone who participated in the musical chair, or no, in the eating contest, has a pie tin. The pie tin, it always smells like whatever your favorite pie is, right? And if placed on an empty windowsill at night, in the morning, it has a freshly baked whatever your favorite pie is in it.
What?
Think of all the pie we have missed out on.
yeah,
I-
I'm retroactively livid.
Look,
This
We
campaign
could have been
is
selling
ruined.
this.
the number of times you have cast detect magic, right? At least early on, and I was like, and you see the pie tins, and you see the pie tins, and you see the pie tin, and just right on by. I was like, okay, like I guess that's just gonna. So
No,
I am.
I'm not
You
mad
all
at
just
you,
see
Adam.
Corstonis
Adam, not
sobbing
mad at you.
quietly.
I am very happy that you all discovered them. Okay. You all find yourselves in this room. You can see the frescoes that Kaz, you've obviously already seen, and Corsonis, you have seen some version of through Echo's echolocation feature.
Yeah, he has eyes. He just
Oh, all right, fantastic. And then along the south wall, you can see the depression from which Kaz has pulled this hammer.
Okay, now before we go ringing that on the anvil, I have a question. When you pulled it out, did you try to turn it like a lever?
No, I just pulled it straight out.
Would you humor me and put it back and pull it like a lever?
Yes, I can do that. If I die, I will haunt you.
That's
You
real.
wouldn't be the first.
That's
I'll know
reasonable.
piety.
That's real
So-
as fuck, Cat.
It just, I mean, ringing it is written on there, but I have to know. I have to know.
Okay, so when you say pull it like a lever, can you describe what you are expecting a little bit for me?
I just meant if he puts the hammer. Oh, wait, it's flush in the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
I was thinking like the hammer, like the handle went into the wall,
Mhm.
and then you could pull it like it. Never mind.
No, I mean when it is in the wall, right? It looks like this dwarf that is this dwarf smith that is part of the fresco. It looks like he is getting ready to swing the hammer down onto an anvil in his forge, right on the fresco. And
Got
so
it.
the entire thing is flush with the wall when it's in its little depression.
Got it. Never mind. Hammer away, Kaz.
I will cast Detect Magic for free to kind of watch what's going on.
Okay. You detect magic just as Kaz is. Are you swinging the hammer, Kaz?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing it. This twink of a man is about to swing this fucking stone hammer.
All right. You swing this stone hammer, right? And as it makes contact with the anvil, Nim, you see a just wave of abjuration magic sort of flow out from the point of impact in all directions, right? And you see the cobwebs sort of melt away from this anvil, revealing more text. And everyone in the room, please give yourselves 10 temporary hit points.
Hey. Boo. Yippee.
All right.
We all agree we're murdering a spell Rosner and moving in here, right? What?
What?
What? Huh?
Fucking love that Corsonis, after saying that, is like, what? Huh? I'm sorry. Did someone say
Did anyone
something?
hear that?
Who said that? Oh my god.
Oh god.
Rainier steps up to the anvil, which is freshly cleared of dust and cobwebs, and looks down at the text, the dwarvish text that is written on there, and reads out loud, let hearts be lifted and battles won.
All right.
Do you think we have to fight something to get in?
I very much hope not. But it does not seem like this is the way in. This Right? I mean, no doors opened up, no path forward, no.
On the floor below, is it just carvings of like dwarves in combat, or were they statues? I don't recall.
Let me go back and look.
Like either like watchful statues, or I might just be thinking of the fresco of a battle.
I thought that was the wall. I thought the only thing that stuck up was the actual anvil.
Well,
I'm
I
thinking of
think
downstairs.
right. You're thinking about downstairs, correct, Nim?
Yeah.
Right. In the sort of entry room that you entered, there weren't. Let me just reread it. There. Alcoves, double doors. No, there were the sets of iron doors, but the only fresco was the one that charmed you.
Okay. All right. I had a fearful moment that we were going to be challenged to battle stone dwarves to be allowed entry.
No, I mean your
I mean,
detect
that still
magic
might
is still
happen,
up.
but-
Right. I mean your detect magic is still up, and the only magical things in this room at this point are on all of your persons.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna walk back out here then. Okay, so the hammer came from the furthest room,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then old Fire Eyes is over there.
Yep.
I think that's where we're supposed to go next.
Into the middle? Or back to Fire Eyes?
Back to Fire Eyes. I mean, on our way, we could pass by and see if there's anything that's changed in that room. But I am pretty sure we're supposed to just go to Fire Eyes.
We didn't see anything that moved on Fire Eyes, and the trap door didn't open, but we could certainly try.
We could also go back a ways as well and see if there's anything that's changed in any place we've passed or have neglected to explore properly.
We haven't looked at the middle walkway at all, have we?
Just enough to see that it's completely broken through in the middle. Although this, from here to there, and he points to the middle walkway, that's only about the same as the gap we'd have to jump. It might be faster for us to just go from one walkway to the other, although we don't have quite the room for a running jump.
Right.
I mean, I suppose if we kind of go at an angle. I mean, I suppose I could carry rope over and bring rope back. My mage hand will reach that far. I could wrap rope around the walkway itself, make a little bridge.
Little tightrope, yes.
There has got to be a better way to be doing this traversing.
Frogzidia.
Yes, but we've already
Works for
established
you.
that doesn't. Yeah.
I can bring a rope across, but
Well,
also the mage hand can do that.
yeah,
But
I
then
wanted
I'd
to
be
like
on
it
over
under.
there, so I could hold it.
Yeah, I can get myself over there.
Well, I was thinking I could send it around that whole pillar, like
Bring it back, and then I can hold on to both sides and pull it twat.
Pull it what?
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know that YouTube will let me call the episode that.
Too bad it's already oozy excitement.
It's, I gotta get from under here. Guys getting weird now.
My God.
Get the sound bite. Put it in the soundboard.
Oh,
I do
Okay.
think that it might be the better option is to have the rope around the middle.
I'm thinking like if we, have it go out and then back,
Hmm.
and then it can go out and then back. We've got 150 feet. That way we have two next to each other, and it's not quite a rope bridge because we don't have planks, but it would give us something. 2 ropes.
And we all just have to hand over hand crawl over rope. He puts his hands on his knees.
And I mean, I'll hold on to it and like put my weight against it, and then once everything's done, I can just teleport or frog city a hop.
It's still probably the better plan than anything else we have.
God, where is
Boy, this
Torek?
is quite the
Fucking-
obstacle course, isn't it, Ben?
Where is Torek with his pitons to just fucking put rope into the goddamn wall?
Fucking
Right
none of us have
here.
Dungeoneers kits.
right here.
A bunch of city slickers.
Well, and look, I mean, if you had pitons like that, you could literally just build a walkway into that wall,
Yeah.
where you just step from one to
Yeah.
the next.
We are the worst equipped party I have ever seen for this
pretty
particular challenge.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
pretty
mean,
impressive.
it's a city-based adventure. Who's carrying like?
Now I'm
I
looking
do
through my
have-
inventory like, do I have
I do have those, actually. I do have pits.
Oh shit!
Do you?
Okay, guys.
They would not have helped before this moment because
Yeah.
we were going across the lengthwise on the bridge. But if you
Honestly,
seriously have
I was
them, that
searching to
saves
see if
us.
I had pitons so that I could also suddenly have them, but I'm glad someone did.
I have a little bag of sand, so
Just in case anybody needs. Yeah.
I also have a little bag of sand.
fucking sand.
Oh my god.
I
Why do you
apparently
talk
have
to
some
somebody?
vestments and a stick of incense.
Well, it sounds like
Yes.
both Corsonus and Piety are prepared should the party need to engage in an Indiana Jones moment and steal a little idol.
There's that little idol, the little statue that's in the other room.
Did I not take those?
That's not a little statue.
Big.
No, not the figurine that's in the secret room.
Oh.
Isn't that also pretty big?
I thought he said like 9 inches.
Yeah, I think it's 9
Oh.
inches.
Never mind.
Between our 2 bags of sand, we can wait.
I mean, shit.
Are we gonna make use of the pitons?
Yeah.
It seems like then we can just climb along the wall.
That would be excellent.
I mean, still use some rope. Just give ourselves a hand rope and a foot rope, and then we can.
All right. I like it. Let's see either an athletics check or an acrobatics check from everybody. And literally with the handhold and footholds that you're creating with the rope and the pitons, we're looking to beat a DC of 5.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy!
Cool. Still entirely failable.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I rolled a 4. Like,
Okay.
That's like not for me though. +6.
I'm scared.
I'm sorry, you said athletics,
Ooh.
acrobatics.
Or acrobat.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
oh my
Ooh,
god,
Exidia,
Exidia!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I'm just going to grab everybody and move. Everybody makes it. Congratulations, team. You did it.
The hand of God.
We have been
Right.
trying to cross these bridges for the entire session.
Someone really needs to invent a magic item that is just a bridge in a jar.
I'm pretty sure there
I
is.
feel like that might be a wondrous item. Like wait, no, I'm thinking of a folding boat.
No, I'm pretty sure
That slaps.
there is like an unrollable thing.
We could just get a portable hole, and then all of you get in the portable hole, and then I chuck it across.
We just
Frisbee
get
it
like a
onto the wall
million
over there.
self-tying ropes. And then they lay out and make a bridge.
Yeah. We just wait like 10 minutes for it to weave itself into a bridge.
Yeah.
Does this door have any magic on it, Adam?
It does not. Hold on.
Whoa.
That is not correct. I apologize.
Whew, I'm glad I checked.
Yeah, it let me check one thing real quick.
It heals us for 10 points.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Did
We
you not
did
heal
just
during the
get-
short rest?
It gives all
No, I
of us the
didn't-
ability
I
to
didn't
fly
mean to.
across these bridges.
We're all level 20.
that's- Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know, guys. I just got a legendary item, so
it has an abjuration aura.
Oh, sweet. I'll whistle and cast a spell magic.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. It no longer has an abjuration aura coming from it.
Let's hope that was for our benefit. And I'll open the door.
Yeah, door creaks open, and
Beep, boop.
what you see the following. In the corners of this 20-foot high room, you see 4 suits of rusted plate armor with no helmets, all sized for dwarves, and they are just covered in cobwebs. There are dwarven runes carved into the far wall. Along with the depiction of a dwarf on that far wall. If everyone could make me an intelligence check, no, a religion check, right? As Rainier reads the inscription from the runes, let's see who. Okay, Corsonis and Kaz, you recognize the image on this wall as the dwarven god of secrets, Dumathion. And Rainier reads out, "A secret never before told will part my lips."
secret never before told.
Do any of you have secrets?
Fuck no.
Ooh.
Really don't.
Yeah, I'm sort of a shameless slut. I don't think I've not told any of you anything that wasn't interesting.
Corsonis will walk over to the statue.
Yes. I lean forward to
Yeah,
listen
I'm
as best as I can.
Oh, I'm reading your lips if I can.
I don't give a shit about Lork. I don't want to go back.
T. Tell him, Corsonis.
You hear the sound of stone grinding against stone. And we'll say Rainier and Exidia as the furthest back in this room. You need to not particularly quickly, but you do need to step towards the north and south wall as two stones in the floor slide out of the way and reveal a spiral staircase heading down.
I think as like we're walking into the room, like Piety and I make eye contact, like bug-eyed, like brows raised.
Okay.
Corsonis will just say nothing and go right down the stairs.
Which direction are the stairs? Are they?
I mean, they're about where Corsonis is located currently, and
Okay.
they are going straight down.
Yeah, we'll follow.
Going down.
Okay, give me a moment. All right, let me get everybody together here.
Dude, the last time we had to tell secrets to get in somewhere, I got my hands scorched to shit. I couldn't fucking think of anything.
I remember, I think in the early sessions of Tay Pursuit, there was a priest of a god of secrets who was asking for secrets in exchange for power, or like for like offerings and shit, and everyone was vocalizing their secrets, and the NPC who was with them just went over and whispered their secret to the priest, and all of them were like, "Oh, that was an option."
I didn't have a secret to give up. Torrid, but honest.
Okay. So you wind down this spiral staircase, and it is a little claustrophobic, a little cramped, and it goes down. It certainly goes down deeper than the staircase you had to walk up to get to this level. Feels like you've maybe gone 100 feet down, maybe 125, maybe 150 feet down. It is hard to tell, but eventually you reach the bottom of the staircase, and although you are deep underground, there are streams of sunlight that pour down from the ceiling, and it illuminates the dust as dust sort of floats through beams of sunlight. There are you can just see sort of around the corners, or when you go around the corners, you can see glimpses of ornate columns. Uh, the ceiling above you currently, right? It's got to be over or around 30 feet high. There are carvings of dwarves um, along all the walls and the ceilings, and most of them are uh, carvings of dwarves either um, reveling or uh, worshiping in reverence, right? But in either case, it's with their gods. Um, there are, you can just barely make out again around the corner of this wall that you, or this sort of alley that you find yourselves in. Um, you can make out alcoves that are carved into uh, the walls. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna pop over this way, take a peek into the. Ooh.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, and you can see, Nim, you get a better look at these alcoves and how like ornate and beautifully carved and styled the pillars are that are supporting the roof that is far above.
Yeah, this place is pretty cool.
Pretty badass. I-
Uh,
We should definitely stick together, although I can have
Um,
Echo parallel us on the other side if someone will.
I'll hold your hand and
Or-
walk with you.
Nim, as you round that corner, you can see stepping out into the light is about just under 4 feet tall, dark skin, blonde hair, big bushy blonde beard, dressed all in white, um, clutching a staff. Um, painted, uh, the head of which is painted to resemble a pair of entwined dragons, one red, one gold. The wrinkled face on this dwarf, um, set with bright, shiny gold eyes. And he just says, "Oh, I wasn't expecting anyone. I apologize. The place is a mess. Perhaps you should come back later after I've tidied up a bit."
Yeah, I'll be honest. We also aren't expecting anyone. Um, uh, hey, what are you doing down here?
It is my job to be down here. What are you doing down here?
Uh, well, we have been under threat for better part of what, 2 months. that if we were not to discover this place, us and our families would be in mortal peril. And now that we've satisfactorily, I think, minimized most of the threats to our and our family's safety, we've figured out how to get here. We sort of wanted to see what all the fuss was about. We don't mean any harm.
Hmm. Well, there is no fuss, and you have found this location. So it sounds like you have done what you've set out to do. Does that mean the threat is over?
Uh, well, not entirely. There's some folks who want some specific things that may be here, and we don't intend to give it to them, but we sort of wanted to know if they were here for sure. And there is also two children whose souls are being writ off to a devil um at the exchange maybe of what might be here not being turned over to the devil. We're still not really sure of those details. We are sort of trying to help some doomed children if possible. Maybe there's something here that might help.
Hmm. Well, you are free to take anything you like from upstairs.
Okay. Uh, is it okay if we look around here for a while without taking nothing? Just seeing what's here?
Certainly. Although I can make it easier for you. Just come a little closer and see for yourself. And he waves his arm back in this direction.
All right. Is it okay if I kind of like insight check, vibe check this guy a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, that's on par. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
All right. As soon as you take that step right there, this
Uh-huh.
alcove, right? It's filled with more gold than you've ever seen.
Oh,
Oh shit!
You can
caught me by
also,
surprise.
I mean, you don't have a clear view of it, but you've got, now that you've turned the corner, you've got a little bit of a view. It looks like in this little bit of this alcove that you see here, there are just gemstones lying on the ground. A significant number of them.
The staff he has in his hands.
Mhm.
Given what we know Jarlaxle is here for, uh, are there like dots connecting in my mind besides what are maybe connecting in my player mind?
Make me a history check.
Okay.
yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, this dude's holding the dragon staff of Agarian. It's absolutely the dragon staff.
Okay. Uh, that being so, I will say to him, sir, um, uh,
Hmm.
the the staff you're holding, I'm certainly not going to ask for it. In fact, I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Um, but there is a gentleman who is on the surface who has explicitly asked that we get it for him. Um, and again, I really don't want to give it to him. Uh, since we sort of know what it is and that it's very fucking important to the city. Um, but perhaps you should be aware of a gentleman who knows of its location and is actively in pursuit of it.
Well, it's very important to me, as it was part of my payment for the job I'm doing.
Are you the keeper, the guardian here?
Yes, well, the gold here, the gold Never Ember, paid me this staff and those gems, and he points to the other alcove, paid me to keep an eye on them. And that's precisely what I have done and intend on doing.
Ah, he gave you all of this as payment for protection of it and the staff. Is that right?
Well, he gave me the staff as payment so that I might be here, and those gems so that I might sustain myself, so that I can guard the gold which he has put here. And he waves to the other alcove that has an insane amount of gold pieces in it.
Ah. Um.
Sorry, did he intend to return? The Gold Never Ember has been exiled from Waterdeep, if I remember correctly. Did that
Oh.
happen after he left you here?
This is the first I've heard of it, so I presume the answer is yes.
Oh,
He sent us a stone that led us here. With the intention that I suppose, were to find this place. Um, it's been our understanding that all of this treasure was stolen from the people of Waterdeep.
embezzled. Technically, Personas pushes up his non-existent glasses.
Politically stolen. He shrugs.
Well, there were rumors even when we made our arrangement, but I cannot believe that that is true. Never Ember wouldn't do that, and I won't believe it until I hear it from a Never Ember's mouth. At that,
Have his son.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even
gonna say.
break eye contact with this guy. I just kind of
Mhm.
turn over my shoulder a little
Right.
bit. Hey, Rainier.
that Rainier sort of sheepishly comes around the corner, right, and is like, hello, and our blonde-haired friend takes a step closer, and another. He goes, oh, oh my, I haven't. The last time I saw you, you were but a baby. You're the son. And Rainier nods and says, these people speak the truth. Please listen to what they have to say as if I myself were saying it. I will tell you if they say something I know to be false. And he turns back to you, Nim. Well, what was this you were saying about the money being stolen?
Some time ago, in part of the establishment of the city proper and its government, um, uh, Master Dargold Never Ember, as far as we know, he hid away a lot of this coin, and all of the rumors have been sort of proceeding that he meant to stow it, and when he fled, uh, he was going to return to take it back. Um, our intention, at 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 its most neutral of intentions, was at best to return it to the city um, infrastructure, uh, to maybe the guilds or something, or even maybe the masked and open lords, or the masked lords and the open lord, to try to fix what was done wrong. Um, but like I said, we were also trying to save a couple of kids, though it wouldn't really be our place to take what isn't ours and pay it to, an evil entity of the hells.
What?
I'm so sorry, sir. What can I call you?
Oh, apologies. I do believe introductions are in order. You may call me Baroque Klanghammer.
Avrok, is that right?
Baroque, Barok.
Okay. What was that last name?
Klanghammer.
Cool. And I'm Nem Dinnerin. I don't know if anyone else wants to be formally introduced.
I'm Corsonus.
Heidi.
Exidia.
Cass.
Am I the only fucker here with a last name? What the shit?
Well, my last name is Damaris, but I did.
Rainier says, "No, you are not."
I just don't give everybody my first and last. Like I just got to.
I give a mage hand high five to Rainier for both having shitty noble dads.
Nice. Very nice. Well, it is nice to meet you, and it is nice to have company after all these many years. I'm sorry to hear that Degalt was thrown out of the city. Regardless of his crimes, he was always a good friend to me. Seems we find ourselves at an impasse. I was hired to watch over this gold till Neverember returned to collect it. I see the child Neverember is here, but I don't know that qualifies. And
Oh, wait, I have the stone. I believe it. I mean, it does speak. Well, it is capable of speech, and oh gosh, in my notes. The stone was looking to make its way to us, because it had instructions from the Lord Neverember, I think. I will just fish the stone out and hand it to him.
oh, yes, I believe Degalt Neverember once had this. What would you like me to do with it?
If it can, Stone, can you let let the guardian here know what it is that you have been sent for? Do you have some way, or do I need to?
Well, if Whoever would like to speak to me must take the time to get to know me. Essentially, you need to be attuned to the
You need to
stone.
be tuned.
Yeah.
Well, it would take you time, but it would be able to speak to you at that point. Stone,
If
is there
you-
anything
if
that
you-
you can that you can tell me that would be useful to pass on immediately to the Guardian here?
If you found the Guardian, you found the gold. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. We are having a conversation with the Guardian right now.
Oh, tell him you'd like the gold.
Right, but he's guarding it for the Lord Neverember, whom you were sent by, and I just need some way to indicate that to the Guardian.
Oh, well, tell him I was sent by Lord Neverember to assist you in getting to him. And it seems that's been done. Well done, everyone.
Yes, is there something perhaps that you might be able to tell me that he would know is from the Lord Neverember, or should I just, as you say, let him take the time to know you?
Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you.
How's it going, Corsonis?
Yeah, I have a question. This is from I wasn't here. The stone cannot actually speak out loud, right? Like it's a mind thing.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct.
So we're just watching Corsonis stare at a rock and argue with it.
Yep.
Perfect. That's what I
I
was
remember
hoping for.
back
And-
when everyone was searching for the Stone of Galore, and we thought it was going to be so helpful and useful.
Well, and
Yes.
It
right.
was when we needed it. It was very useful.
Mhm.
Right. I mean, and
Tell us
that's sort of what I'm trying to get at here, which is its purpose has been fulfilled. Like it
Yeah.
got you here, right? It
Yeah.
gave it got you the key. It told you what the keys were. It directed you here. Like it does. Like it's
Mhm.
excited that you're here, and it's genuinely happy that you seem to have done what you were supposed to do, right? But its sort of knowledge sort of ends at the vault door.
Right. Well,
And
I
I'm more than
hear
happy
you.
to keep role playing a doofus. Like it's well within my wheelhouse.
I'm more than happy to leave this with you. I will actually walk over to the pile of jewels that he indicated and just
Uh-huh.
set it on the fucking ground.
Okay.
If you'd like to get to know that thing,
Eaten.
He Klanghammer takes a nervous step towards you as you approach the jewels, and then when he sees you laying this stone down and presumably walking away, like he relaxes.
it would take you some time to be able to communicate with the stone, but I'm sure would be happy to tell you at that time all about the Lord Neverember's, Lord Daggold Neverember, not Lord Rainier Neverember, but Lord Daggold Neverember's intentions. On the other hand, there is still the point where all of this gold was embezzled, and by rights should belong to the city of Waterdeep for its various projects and necessities.
And you would like to return it to its proper owner.
More or less, yes. There is also the matter of, as my friend mentioned, a pair of children in some very serious jeopardy that this could perhaps assist us in a means of assisting them.
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. He raises an eyebrow and looks at Rainier. Says, as the representative of House Neverember, you agree that this money should be returned to the city. And Neverember nods. And Clanghammer sort of, it's like a half snort and half like deep exhale. And there's a long pause, and then he looks back at you, Corsonis, and eyes go to you as well. Tell me about these children in jeopardy.
I kind of look back at everyone else and wait for their like nods of approval.
Yeah.
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 Uh, well, the Lord and Lady Caslantir, two particularly wealthy and incredibly influential nobles in Waterdeep. They, as it turns out, and we have a good amount of evidence, including the contract itself, have contracted with the Lord Asmodeus that they should have social, financial, and all form of prosperity, um, provided they adhere to certain policies of their contract. One of those policies was that at the ripe old age of what 9, I think, any children that they may have would be conscribed to Asmodeus's armies, and they decided for themselves that they wanted to try to work their way out of the contract, and briefly were searching after this money so that they could purchase their way out of the contract, as well as sacrifice 100 souls um, to the contract as well, in forfeiture to Asmodeus. uh, um, we did figure out a peaceful means of saving those people, but it still put those children at risk. They're getting close to the age of conscription, as it is.
Well, and you all would like to save them.
But if possible, I mean, it's not like they signed the contract and it's an eternity fighting in unholy war.
Clanghammer, his brow furrows, but he also breaks into a wide grin and says, "That is very noble. What is your plan?"
So far, I've got offer my own soul instead of the children's. But not really sure if that's gonna work.
Man, that was my plan.
I kind of like my soul where it is, and I care for these children, but I'm not that noble, I think.
That sounds like a tremendously bad plan.
Yeah, I agree. I certainly agree. I said it's the only one that we have so far.
Ah, I see. I see.
Oh, we sort of came down here with the fingers crossed that we might find something that Asmodeus might find as valuable but not so dangerous as any
You,
gestures vaguely towards the
uh,
staff, like he like not that, but like not this, but if there's something,
yeah, everybody, Kaz, you don't have to do this. You absolutely see this, but everyone else, make me a perception check.
Oof.
Kaz and Nim and Piety, you see ever so briefly as there's discussion about something that Asmodeus might like, you see his hand tighten on the staff that he's holding.
again, we saved 100 people's lives. We're not going to do something so foolish and stupid as to let that out of your hands at all.
Well, you say you have this contract?
A copy of it.
Who's got that?
Who has what now? Sorry. What?
Did you have a copy of the contract or the actual contract?
I mean, I guess it's the actual contract. I just kind of assumed that like the actual contract is in some ethereal devil something or other. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I think-
I go for it.
I think Mert's wife has the actual contract because she had to do the translation, but she has
Mhm.
given us the translated copy.
Yeah, I think I think you have both of them. I think you have the translated copy, and whether or not it's the original, official, or whatever, you at least have the
Yeah.
Castle and Tears copy of the contract.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll pull out like the copy of the translation. I don't know what languages this guy reads.
Sure, he looks over the translation. This is very bad.
That's what you want to hear.
Hmm.
I just look at
That sucks.
Corsonas with like dead eyes, just like fuck.
Well,
Yeah, we sort of recognized that already.
and how soon do the children celebrate their 9th birthday?
I think it's only a couple of days away.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of 10 days because that's how far off the party was. And
Yeah.
that's when they planned on offing everybody. Well, I mean, clearly, this contract will end as soon as Asmodeus gets the souls of those children. There's no reason for him to continue to provide the Castellantiers with anything if there's no longer any payment due. So the longest this contract will last is 2 10 days. If I were you, I would focus on a way of ending this contract or convincing Asmodeus to end this contract before then. So long as he is providing assistance to the Castellantiers, they will be formidable enemies. So,
You wouldn't happen to have any idea what kind of things Asmodeus likes?
well, I do not. I don't truck with
It's not like
devils.
There's not like a guide at like a local toy store or something.
Not that I am aware of. Although, just as an aside, Adam now wishes he made like a Zoltan type thing from Big that you guys had to hunt down that would give you a little card that would tell you. Anyway, well, I don't know what Asmodeus would like, but I know from reading the contract, he plans on getting 2 more souls when they have their 9th birthday. What would prevent him from getting those souls? For if he doesn't get those souls, there's no reason to continue with the contract.
Yeah, we did also briefly consider beseeching a deity to hide away the children so that they never turn 9. But that also doesn't seem super chill.
Well, it
We could temporarily kill the children and then resurrect them. I don't know if that would work.
both of those sound like ways to prevent them from having a 9th birthday.
I mean,
And if they don't have a 9th birthday, then Asmodeus doesn't get their souls. And
If you kill someone and then revivify them, 2 weeks later, does that just mean that their 9th birthday happens 2 weeks later? I mean, does it like resume the clock? Or are they just 9 already now?
well, I think that their 9th birthday occurs if they're dead. Their 9th birthday occurs while their soul
Oh, yeah.
is
Yeah.
presumably in a location that Asmodeus can't get to it. But more importantly, I don't think you actually need to do this.
Please.
I
Please
think that
continue.
I think that if you inform Asmodeus that you're willing to do it, there's a real question as to whether or not he will continue or sever the contract. If you tell him it's going to happen, he might just say, if you'll pardon me for saying, to hell with it.
So,
The
are you suggesting we lie
No,
to the Lord of the Hells?
I'm not suggesting you lie. I'm suggesting you, whatever course of action you threaten, you must be prepared to take. Because he will sense a lie. So if you find a course of action that you are comfortable taking, anything that will prevent them from having a 9th birthday, if you find something that will do that, and inform the Lord of the Hells, I believe there's a good chance he will cancel the contract. Now, death is certainly an extreme way, but this world is filled with magic. There must be other ways. I think the real concern is, how do you get that message to Asmodeus?
If only we could have them, like, touch a tree and age a few years.
I have heard myths and fables of aging magic, but am unfamiliar with any myself.
yo, we do have a ghost in our bar. Ghosts will age you if you see them. That's TED knowledge. That's not
Kids,
Croissant's
we're
knowledge.
gonna
just scare the
traumatize you
kids.
so that you
Yeah,
don't get
serious.
conscripted into the devil's army.
To be fair, I feel like they win on that side. I do feel like they just win right there.
They're trying to turn 9 years old. All of a sudden, they're turning almost 50. Well, we saved your life, such as it is.
I mean, I feel like that's
Enjoy
better
what's
than
left of it.
that's better than eternal damnation.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
I don't-
100%. 100%. It's just funny. Like, well, we saved you by taking away half your life. Good luck.
to be fair, it doesn't sound like they already have a lot of time on the clock as of right now.
True.
Plus, is Lee even that type of ghost? I don't.
wish you well, but I don't know that I have anything more to contribute to your noble endeavor.
Yeah, yeah, but we do appreciate your.
We know where to find you at the very least, should we have further concerns or questions.
Mhm.
So you would like me to stay here and continue my work?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, if we say no, will you take your gems and leave? Oh, I mean, abandon the gold? I phrasing on that simply raised the question. I apologize.
I have not considered that. Is that what you are asking me to do?
Oh no, I have no right to ask anything of you. I just wanted to know what your plan would be. After all, we, as much as we seek to return the gold to to Waterdeep so that it can be used for whatever projects it was originally intended, I have no interest in trying to take it from you by force or anything so ridiculous.
Okay. Here's what I would like to have happen at this point. I'm going to need persuasion checks from everybody. Right? And I'm going to explain what's going on. Your respect, right, through this conversation has reduced and by the way, everyone should roll this with advantage, right? Because your respect throughout this conversation has lowered the overall DC, right? The fact that Never Ember is here, right, has given you all advantage on the check, right? So you went down from a 20 to an 18 that you needed, right? You got advantage, right, because of Never Ember. And furthermore, you went down from an 18 to a 17, right? Because you have impressed upon him that you are not just here with respect, but you have a noble purpose. Right? And so
I have that inspiration.
You what? I can give inspiration if anyone wants it.
Yeah, I gave you mine earlier. I have known for this role.
We're just trading.
Okay.
Take it.
It's not much better.
Oh.
ouch.
Oh. I feel like a
Okay.
15 is the best I got for you.
Okay. Says, well, I will stay and continue my work. If you find in the future that I can provide more practical assistance to these children, please let me know.
Thank you, Master Klanghanger, but that is generous. I when I like came around this corner, was a
Mhm.
glamour revealed to me, and now I can see the coins, or it was out of eye line?
No, it was just out of your eye line.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Sounds good.
mean, yeah, and same thing with the gems in the alcove next to it. It's not like there was anything hiding them. It was just not in your eye line.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
So is our business concluded?
I believe for the time being. Right? I'll look at everyone else.
Sorry, my brain has just completely blanked. What did he say about the gold?
He said
I've
he's going to stay
literally
down.
forgotten the last 10
No,
minutes,
yeah,
sorry.
no worries. No worries, no worries. He said he's going to stay down here and continue his work. He's going to stay down here and continue his work. And he did make the offer, right, that if you discover anything concrete that he can do to assist you in saving these children, to let him know, and he'll see what he can do about it.
Thank you.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting all of you. May I escort you out?
Please. Thank you.
Um, he, he escorts you all the way back to the vault door. Hold on one second. I got a little feline situation I got to deal with here. Come on, sweetheart. You got to move a little bit for me. Thank you. He escorts you all the way to the vault door. The only thing of real note about that journey is that as you climb the 150, or after you climb the 150 so feet up the spiral staircase, right, you're still have that section of bridge, right? But he just gathers rope from all of you, right? And jumps over that gap with tremendous ease. Like it's nothing for this dude, right? And does it like back and forth a couple times and essentially fashions a small rope bridge, right? So that you all can clear it without issue, right? And then takes you guys all the way up, right? Where you find yourselves with Clanghammer at the vault door, right? And he says, "Will there be anything else?"
I think we're more than satisfied for the time being.
It was very nice to meet all of you. And he reaches up and puts a hand on Rainier's cheek. Says, "You've grown to be a lovely young man." And he turns his back. He walks in. He waves his hand. The vault doors close. At this point, you hear some noise coming from above, right? You take the long walk up up the stairs in the basement of this tower, right? Let me take a look here, just make sure. Yeah. As you climb, the noise just gets louder and louder, and it sounds like there is a big old fight going on, right? As you get to the first floor, yeah, I mean, you can hear clear as day. There is a battle raging outside the door, and you see the following. And hopefully, you can see everything that's on this map here, right? There are just outside. Can everybody see everything, by the way? I don't think there's any lighting on this map, so everyone should be able to see everything, right? There's an active battle going on out on the street between various cultists, right, and various drow. The drow seem to be defending this wagon, right? Sveli, right, is out in front of the house and has dragged some of these bodies off of the street. Her rapier is just dripping blood. Right? She looks fine, but she's clearly been putting in work. And she turns to you all and says, "Nice friends you got." You see out in the alleyway, right next to the cart, waving you all into an open door, is Zardoz Zod
This fucking dude.
saying, "Let's go, lads. Lasses. Got to get out of here."
Not
What's the
quite
plan, everybody?
right.
I think I'm just sprinting for that wagon.
Yeah. Fucking getaway car. Let's go.
Fuck it.
One step at a time.
All right. Everybody's sprinting for the wagon?
Yeah.
Great. Everybody bolts for the wagon. It's a little hairy as you get closer, as some cultists try and dive towards you, but members of Zardoz Zod's band, right, are holding them off as you all climb in. It's a little crowded with the six of you and Zardoz. Sveli says, I'll keep to my word. Just be back when you can with news," and just retreats into her tower and locks that door. Most of the drow are left here to fight these cultists as the wagon pulls off. As it is pulling off, Zardoz adjusts his hat, and as he does so, the first thing you notice is over one of his eyes, an eye patch begins to appear. And then a big
No.
feather grows out of his hat. And as his disguise drops, he says, "Oh, my babies! It's so wonderful to see you again. Looks like you've been quite productive. We have much to discuss." And that is where we're going to end session this evening.
I'm about to jump out of this fucking wagon next session.